the Cape Girardeau Police Department, and I wear the badge to lead.
I am Sergeant Kevin Orr with the Cape Girardeau Police Department. I'm a 33-year veteran, and I wear the badge because it's a job that I enjoy doing. I always wanted to do it. I went to college, was hired by the Cape Girardeau Police Department directly out of college, and been a police officer here ever since. I have multiple family members that are involved in law enforcement, including my son, and I wanted to continue to do a good job while a member here at the Cape Girardeau Police Department. Set a good example for him so he can have a long and productive career also.
I'm Patrolman James Goins with the Cape Girardeau Police Department, and I wear the badge because I have two daughters that I want to make sure grow up in a safe community.
My name is Corporal Rodney Edwards. I wear the badge because it symbolizes honor, integrity, and has the utmost camaraderie of any profession.
I'm Officer Gregory of the Cape Girardeau Police Department, and I wear the badge to lead by example and to show that police officers are the good guys.
I'm Detective Joe Thomas. The reason I wear the badge is because this profession is unlike any other I can imagine. Every day is a different challenge. Every day brings something different. I don't know what to expect from day to day. I can imagine doing anything else.
I'm Chief Blair, and I wear the badge because I believe my mission is to serve my community and stand for those who cannot stand for themselves.
Oh, that's okay. If we do another one, I'll just continue that. It's just kind of no, maybe I
love everything about it. It's great. They have great coaches. The PD is minimal call for the summer. That's not bad. And kids love it. It's a couple nights a week out here,
That way, if I get lost, people know where to return me.
Well, pretty much all the residential areas now.
I told her, I said, yeah, okay. You can't get lost.
I wear it whenever I go home. They're like, Cape, where? I'm like, right here. Right there.
Just a little thing we need to attend for a while.
Yeah.
See the new fleet coming in? We got the video of the new fleet coming in. New apparatus.
Oh, is that it?
Yep.
Must have been a big fire.
Oh. Your fortune is trying.
Hey, Bruce. Airport board today. Okay, are we here? We are. Let's come to order, council, and begin our study session. We have 4 council here this evening and 3 absent, so. First, Planning and Zoning Commission report. Mr. Bertrand.
Good evening. We didn't have too much on our last agenda. We had a couple of public hearings that we approved, so I assume they'll be on in your May meeting. But first one was public hearing on the request of Mako Properties LLC to rezone property at 550 North Silver Springs Road and an adjacent vacant lot on Spruce Street from C2 to R4. We approved this unanimously. There's some senior housing. Used to, C2 was appropriate zoning for it, but with the code change, R4 is what they need. So we approved that. It fits in the area. And again, there's already some senior housing going on there.
That's adjacent to their other.
That's right.
Okay.
The other item was a public hearing on the request of LL Investment LLC for a special use permit to allow a vehicle fueling station in the neighborhood commercial district at 1320 West Cape Rock Drive. I think you guys are all familiar with the fueling station, the convenience store. It's already there. They're looking to put a new one in there, and they just need this special use permit to go along with that. So of course we approved that unanimously. It'll be a nice improvement over there.
Yeah.
And then the other item, there was a subdivision plat, a minor subdivision of Lot B of Cape West Crossings Phase 2. And we passed that. There were several items that needed to be corrected before coming to you, but we passed it assuming those corrections.
Okay.
But that was all we had.
Okay. Council, any questions of Mr. Bertrand?
Cape West Crossings, mistaken me, where is that one at located, Trip?
It is over there off of kind of behind the off Bloomfield Road, Mount Auburn, where the
Okay.
The Mauer property back in there. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, next order of business is beautiful property of the month. I see Dr. Roof here. Any other committee? Julia? Robbie, come on, boy, come on. Come on.
Well, for Dr. Roof, I will.
There you go.
Nicolette, can you get a picture?
Thank you. So, there you are. So we, every season, with the beautification committee, searches and recommends and nominates a beautiful property of the month. And we really are working hard around our city to be sure our properties, our commercial properties, our residential properties, our rental properties are really becoming more beautiful every month. This one has particularly been very good over the last while because it has really enhanced commercial properties. And I now have people knocking on my door and saying, when can I? And I said, whenever you're ready. And but to you, Pat, and for your business, congratulations and thank you for becoming this, and congratulations. But thank you for your efforts and your continued dedication to the city of Cape Girardeau.
Thank you, Harry. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And we got to have a picture.
Okay.
Would you all mind to step forward a little bit, line up shoulder to shoulder, and big smiles facing this way, please? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Words of wisdom? Well, I just want to thank you all for the recognition. We didn't expect it, and I have to give the credit to my wife. She's the innovator in our practice. I just show up there and work.
Very good answer.
But all the credit goes to her. And I'm sorry that she's not here today.
Yeah.
But thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I also wanted to tell the city council I had an issue last month, I guess, a fence issue. And I'm sorry that Trey is not here, but the Planning and Zoning Commission handled that, and it's all been resolved. And so I appreciate all the efforts of planning and zoning. So thank you.
Well, they do good work.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone here to appear on any item that is not on the agenda this evening? Any item not on the agenda? Okay. I heard that Kevin Priester has been recognized a couple of times. Received the Silver Water Drop Award. That mean the faucet is leaking or? Long-term dedication to water. So congratulations on that. And also the Donald R. Boyd Water Utility Manager Award. Integrity for actively participating and fulfilling the purpose of the AWWA. So, Kevin, we thank you, we congratulate you, and thank you for your years of service to Alliance and to our city of Cape Girardeau, and beyond that, your dedicated service to the citizens of this community.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but like you said about parks a couple weeks ago, really there ought to be 100 names under that flag.
Yeah.
A lot of people get stuff done.
Absolutely. Well, anyway, congratulations. Okay. Agenda. Scott?
Yeah, we have one presentation tonight. It will be for the CID for the downtown. This will be their first report, so we thought it would be important to do it during the regular session, answer any questions and any comments by council. So we're going to have that done this evening. And then we have communication and reports. I know there are several upcoming events.
Bob, do you want to cover Friends of the Park?
I can do that.
Okay.
I also like to cover ties and tennies.
Ties and tennies, that'd be good.
In fact, I think the next meeting I may even wear ties and tennies.
There you go. No yoga pants? No yoga pants?
We did a little ties and tennies at First Friday Coffee. So I've already been down that road, Bob, with my tie and with my tennies and my pant leg rolled up. Julia?
I just wanted to make mention is I won't be able to be at the 7 o'clock council session because I'll be over at the Jackson City Council promoting ties and tennies. And I understand there's a little healthy rivalry going on between cities and council. So I think they're mustering up some teams and some signups. So just want to make sure we get everybody aware that we want to come all out for our ties and tennies.
Yeah, you may have to come.
You had to say.
It's on.
That's 3 missing today.
I know, right?
I mean, I think that might be why we have 3 missing today. Coming up, May 4th, and then May 6th open house, and May 7th event. And, mention also in the communications the Freeway. Great event to get that one underway, and then remind council of our retreat on Friday at the chamber at 8 o'clock with a little coffee ahead. Okay.
Others? We'd have a Capitol Hall Field ribbon cutting is Saturday, the 29th at 1:45. They have a 2 o'clock game. I believe that's also a tailgate game, so there should be quite a few people there. So just going to be a short ceremony, I think. Throw out the ball and throw out the first pitch, and
that'd be good.
Celebrate that.
Okay.
So, They talk about fire apparatus and the receiving of that, and I think we ran some footage earlier and run that again. That's an investment that our citizens made in keeping our fire apparatus up to date, and so that's something to celebrate, and we'll be sharing more with that as time goes on, as we get it outfitted, and they took some time and thought real smart, brought their retirees in, let them see that, and their families had a family day with their equipment, and so a real good event. As far as recognition, also Public Works, if you the 5S award went to Steve Cook and to Todd Fulton. Another recognition of just the professionalism that we have within our ranks. They're just it's not just people at the head. It's we're very deep in our expertise and the professionalism that we have. So we can celebrate that as well.
Okay.
Any other communications or reports? We have one public hearing tonight. It's the continuation of the public hearing for the property on South Kings Highway, changing from C2 to a PD. And we also have the first reading of that. That property is number 14 in your on the agenda. So we'll be moving forward with that. We've received all the information and ready to move ahead. Appearances, and then on the consent agenda tonight, we have the second and third reading of the changing of the street from North Street to North Street, or North Church to North Church, there in that Lexington Place subdivision. And then 4, 5, and 6 are all items related to the annexation. This will be the final completion of that annexation for the Fitzgeralds out along Limbaugh Lane. Number 7 is a license and indemnity agreement to place a fence on the right of way out of 505 Aquamsey. This is the Stanley Batch property. Are there any items on the consent agenda you wish to remove, or have any other comments? Not the new ordinances. We have the permanent sewer easement for the Dollar Tree project there on 201 South Kings Highway. 9, 10, 11, and 12 are all ordinances regarding the Independence Roundabout. It's placing yield signs. It's removing the stop signs. It's one way for Gordonville, and then the speed limit as well. So it's all those things are in 9, 10, 11, and 12. They'll all have to be read separately, but they all relate to the same subject. For your information, we've already enacted temporary ordinances, which I'm able to sign and enact. So there is currently the ability to enforce those ordinances out there, but this makes it permanent. Number 13 is 2-hour parking along a portion of Fountain Street. This moves the 2 hours up earlier. So instead of starting at 9, which effectively then allows people to park there overnight all the way till 11 in the day. This moves it to 7 in the morning, so that by 9 they have to move if they are leaving their vehicles there overnight. And so that's a very common sense approach. So this takes that along Fountain Street, number 13. Number 14, as I mentioned earlier, is a public hearing along Kings Highway. And then number 15 is the change of Chapter 7, having a 90-day moratorium on the issuance of building permits, construction projects using shipping containers as the building materials. As noted, this would be effective April 7th. We had a one permit applied for prior to that at Midland, Washington, and so that would the recommendation is that would go ahead and move forward, and then we would have a moratorium for 90 days to for staff to consider what are the options to restrict in certain areas or restrict the uses in what ways. We're just in the middle of doing our investigation now. We'll bring that forward to you over the next 90 days to be considered.
Just a point of clarification, the effective date would be today.
Okay, today. The effective date of this ordinance would be today. Right, yes.
And we made that, and I see Mr. Strong out here, we made that an emergency so you could go to work right away on that. really
Yes.
help move that research forward. Council, any comments or questions about that ordinance? Okay.
2 appointments, Airport Advisory Board. Vote for 4.
Yeah, we've got 2 that are recommended reappointments, Brian Ozark and Mark Welker. And then the recommendations have come back for Jeff Bruni and Joe Hobbs. I'm really excited about that. I think they'll be a great addition to the airport board as we kind of transition that board a little bit to looking more toward the foundation and fundraising for the good of the airport. And they both will be strong additions to the, my opinion, to the airport board. So we'll be doing 4 there.
We have 1 for the Board of Readjustment.
And that's an incumbent, William Whitlock, to be reappointed. And that is the agenda. Council, anything to bring to the good of the order for the study session? Okay, if not, we do not have or need a closed session this evening. So we will stand adjourned until 7 o'clock. We'll reconvene with the regular session. We'll be adjourned and reconvene at 7 p.m.
No, you won't. You'll walk.
But Kelly said you can't.
Well, my license.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah.